Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
What does it mean to be happy? Cause it looks like we all don't know. Glass half full or empty. Man, we just putting on a show. Try to look to the heavens to tell us things that we beg to know. Like what did the song mean? There's no tomorrow. Oh, you know I try to find a purpose in my life to drive me, to guide me. Oh, doctor, I feel dead inside.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
How are you doing, Steph?
Freaking hate Discord, but other than that, fine.
What's your favorite thing about Discord?
None of the things. I don't like any of them.
Alright. How have you been over the last 2 weeks?
I've been okay. How are you doing? How's your
Okay.
sickness?
My sickness, I think, is getting better.
Okay, good.
Let me figure out how to share screen here. You didn't get sick?
I did not get sick.
How did you evade that?
I got tired. I don't go anywhere. Oh.
Yeah, that was my mistake. I went somewhere.
Yeah, that was your mistake.
I went to Montreal and got sick.
Yeah. It was terrible. It's better to not go anywhere.
Yeah. 8-Bit-Verse, welcome in everyone, and welcome in 8-Bit-Verse. 8-Bit-Verse says, hi, hey Nebu, hi Steph.
Hey.
Are you able to see my screen, Steph?
Kind of. It's all squished up, but yeah.
Yeah. I think they, the person who designed the banner
Okay.
wasn't aware of the aspect ratio or something.
Gotcha. Alright.
Which might give a clue about the level of attention to expect from this game.
Fantastic. Alright.
But before I do have like a long list of just chatting stuff, so I want to get through just a few of them but we do want to switch to the game eventually because I think we have 2 games actually scheduled today. This one and then Puzzle Machine afterwards.
Okay. Tell me everything about DeepSeek.
I mean, you probably know everything that I'm gonna say.
Yeah. But it's on the list, right?
No.
No.
I don't have any novel ideas to contribute on that topic.
Okay.
But tell me everything you know about DeepSeek.
They trained it for 1/5 the price, or 1/50th the price
Yeah.
that ChatGPT was trained at.
Allegedly, yes. There's some people
That
questioning.
It seems rough.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I got.
I think this was like a second hand, third hand. I heard from someone who said something. The Anthropic guy, the CEO of Anthropic, Claude is Anthropic owns Claude.
Right.
Said that DeepSeek's cost reduction is not phenomenal. It's in line with if you just extrapolate how models were decreasing over time anyway. You know, DeepSeek is within expected progress rates. The implication being like if they hadn't done it, one of the US companies would have done it.
Right, but I think with the whole like AI constantly needs more money, we're gonna give them like $500 billion. Like it needs to be trained on everything. We got to build data servers. We have to do it now. It's
Yeah.
still a rough look.
Yeah, it is a very rough look. But I mean, like to Claude's point, where are we at? Like 4.0 is this the latest GPT or something like that? I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, for Omni, yeah.
yeah, so then like what's been happening in the past and what I would expect to happen is there's going to be 5.0 that comes out next. 5.0 is going to be like way smarter, but also way more expensive, way more data centers, more electricity, all that stuff. But then they're also going to, at the same time, they release 5.0 mini, which is like just as good as 4.0, but costs less. And so what DeepSeek did then is 5.0 mini, right? It's basically under that model.
Yeah. It's still crazy.
Yep.
So it crashed the stock market.
Yeah, we can ask about whether there was a bubble in AI anyway, though.
Of course. But still, biggest loss, single day loss in history or whatever.
Is it? I wasn't like it might be for
No, just
Nvidia.
For one of the, just for
Yeah,
yeah, for
I don't know
Nvidia,
about
yeah.
overall.
Sorry,
Yeah,
not for the stock market. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
maybe versus everyone can experience anxiety or has experienced anxiety at some point of their life. But I was reading how anxiety disorder makes up a fifth or about almost 20% of adult population. I don't know the whole number, including all stats, including children as well as between male and female. How you both doing today? Happy Thursday. I don't think there's a question there, but I think he's just telling us about anxiety and how everyone can or
I
has.
think he's like, yeah, how anxiety is a fundamental human emotion, a fundamental human experience, and yet it's also the most commonly diagnosed disorder in the DSM. When you add up all the different types of anxiety, of which there is a lot, including like specific phobias, which a lot of people have, you do get up to 20% of the population, sometimes even higher in some studies. So
Yeah, but there's also like
that's what it was a reference to.
there's threshold setting, right? Like how bad does your anxiety have to be before we consider a disorder? And then like I guess the APA, American is it Psychiatry Association, chooses some thresholds, chooses some criteria, right? To say, okay, if you meet like 5 out of these 7, then we say you have the disorder. And that's like not a law of nature, that's like a choice, right? And then depending on how we set it, we might get
criteria, and then the thresholds are clinically significant distress or functional impairment or both.
Yeah, but even deciding like how distress is significant distress or how impaired is like is a choice also.
Yes.
And so
True,
depending on how you
disorder.
right, depending on how you said, maybe only 10% of the population has anxiety, or 50% of the population has anxiety.
Like some diagnoses are literally defined as a percent of the criteria, right? So like gifted, quote unquote, or intellectual disability is defined as like the top or bottom 2%. So like the prevalence rate is 2%.
So as people get smarter, well, no, actually, how would that work? I'm trying to see. I guess there isn't. I'm trying to think how to game that, but I can't figure it out now that I thought about it more.
Yeah, you can't really exactly. And learning disabilities are often defined as like people who are kind of below the 16th percentile, right? So some of our diagnoses really can't reach higher thresholds, and you could do that with anxiety. Some of our tests do that. They say like, oh, you're in the clinical range when you're in the top 5% or the top 2% of how much anxiety is experienced. And then right, you can do it that way, or you can do, is it preventing you from being able to work or being able to have relationships or being able to do things around the home? It's called functional impairment, where you can do clinically significant distress, where you ask people how distressed they are, and then you kind of just tend to set an arbitrary threshold. You don't have to. You could again say clinically significant distress is the people who are the top 15% of most distressed anxiety patients.
Yeah. But I mean, you could also imagine a world where all the humans are like super well adjusted, right? Everyone's like happy, and there still be 15% of the people are the 15 top percent of the people who are most anxious.
Right.
So.
Right, absolutely. Like an analogy to that might be the poorest people in the United States are quite a bit richer than people almost anywhere else
in the world. Yeah.
Right, and we still define poverty as like below a certain threshold in the U.S., even though that's quite a bit of money for someone who lives, I don't know, in a slum somewhere.
Right. So I guess like the point I'm trying to hammer down is like the just getting the raw number percentage isn't that interesting. Like it's not super informative to be told, like 8% of people have major depression or something like that. It's more informative, I think, to say like 8% people are so depressed they can't get up and go to their job. That's to me conveys more information than just saying 8% of the people meet the criteria for depression, when I don't know what the criteria for depression is.
I would expand it even more than that. It really depends on what kind of question you're asking. If you want to say like 20% of people meet the criteria for depression and only 4% met the criteria before Trump was elected, right? Like that's informative.
Yes, true. Fine.
Even without, any additional information. So it really depends on the question you're being asked as to whether prevalence or incidence or amount of distress or in the population. Like it really depends on what kind of question you're asking.
Yeah, that's fair. Like if as long as you keep the metric the same, then over time, yeah, you can say like is there growth or whatever.
Right. Like we know like that, now 49.5% of teenagers meet criteria for some sort of disorder. It never used to be anywhere near that high. We're not taking it seriously enough, but something is going on. Whether the problem is our diagnosis or the problem is a mental health crisis or the problem is some intersection or whatever, something,
or cultural changes, like maybe healthy cultural changes, not necessarily unhealthy ones, just things have changed and the old diagnostics tests no longer apply, or
people are getting better at identifying their emotions, and so they're reporting more on our tests. Who knows, right?
Yeah, I think another example you gave me is like you said in the old IQ tests there was a question about like how you distill water or something like that, using a plastic bag and a match and a candle, and like the expectation was people would know that back in the day, but now we don't expect people to know that. So before, not knowing that would like take off a few points on your IQ score. Now it doesn't take off points because why would you know that?
Why would you know that exactly? But actually, how do you navigate with a watch or a compass, which I do think could still be helpful, but nobody knows it.
Yeah. Abit versus I have a script I wrote, never finished, about a city with no emotions, a society with no emotions, but I stopped writing it because I was trying to, I was trying also to research, imagine the impact of such a society or world, not just socially, but also in terms of progress of everyday tasks, everyday society, and technological advances.
It's interesting. I wrote a short story once about a dystopian future where humans had become true herd animals, like deer, and we all ate at the same time, and like emotions would become like contagious through the whole herd, and we would like think of ourselves as an us instead of as individuals. Good times.
I don't know how else to segue into this. I'm just gonna like bulldoze through. So the thing I had was let's see, a paper on what was the utility of validity. Here it is. Of selection methods in personnel psychology. So basically, how do we hire people? Like, do we give them interview questions or what? And how good are these various methods?
The answer is pretty freaking bad.
Yeah, it is.
Performance tests are okay.
Well, so here's what they found. This is a meta-analysis of apparently over 100 years of studies or something like that, which I don't know what that means. I don't know what. Give me the number of studies. How do I know there hasn't only been 2 studies in the last 100 years? So it's like a meta-analysis of 2 studies. But they don't give me the number of studies. They say, of 100 years. So like, okay.
A lot of studies.
Yeah. So blah 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 blah. The punchline is the table at the end, right? Why did they bury all the good stuff at the end? Where's it? Here it is.
That's how we're taught to write. The good stuff goes in this small fine print at the end.
Yeah, after the citations, even, right? Like I'm all this crap,
yep.
and then this is what I want. This is like here's the actual answer to the question.
This is the information. Yep.
After 66 pages. Here's the answer to the question of how good are the different things. So this is operational validity. To be fair, I think you do want to have like 1 or 2 paragraphs explain like what is operational validity, like how do I interpret this table, which was in the intro. But like in the pre-intro, there's that whole why is this study important? Like over the years humans have hired and there could be like I don't care about this stuff. Tell me what is operational validity. Tell me what multiple R is. Tell me what these are. Then give me the table, and then give me your 60 pages of BS analysis after that.
I'm with you.
But anyway, operational validity is basically correlation between how good you do on this test and how good you do on the job. So GMA is General Mental Assessment. I forget what the A stands for, which I interpret to mean basically like IQ tests. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking they mean by that, and that's the best one apparently. 65 correlation of 65% basically. And then they treat this one specially because it's so good. You see here, like this, all these entries are blank. If you can see my mouse. Oh, maybe you can't see. Sorry. Here, you see my mouse here. All of these are blank. And what this is, gain in validity, is saying if you've already done an IQ test, how much more do you get from also doing this test in addition to the IQ test? And the table is sorted by this column. So the zeroth order recommendation is you should do IQ test or GMA test and then integrity test. Integrity test is like, do you get into fights? Are you going to steal stuff at work and things like that? So they're saying those two together, give you the biggest bang for the buck, basically.
And then what's the third one down?
Employment interview structure. So that's like what you would traditionally think of as doing a job interview. The only thing is structured. 3 and 4 is structured and unstructured. Let me zoom in a little bit.
Yeah.
And so structured is you pre-decide what the questions are going to be and how to score them. Whereas unstructured is you're just talking to the guy and then he gives vibes at the end. It's like, yeah, I think this was a good person, hire, don't hire, whatever.
Right. Have you read the book, The Case Against Education?
I think I read the intro. The author is a guy I think I used to follow on whatever it was before Substack.
That's the only reason that I asked.
Yeah,
exactly. Is that he's sort of in the universe of people who I assumed you have heard of or read some of his stuff.
The rational, adjacent.
Yeah. Exactly. Anyway, so his book is basically saying that hiring based on IQ is essentially illegal. So employers get around it by trying to find people who have finished college, which they don't care about what you learned in college. It is a signal that you are intelligent enough.
It's a floor, right? Like the idea is
submissive enough.
You had to be at least, this submissive, conscientious, and intelligent to get past college.
Right.
So we don't know how smart you are, but we know you're at least this smart,
Exactly. They don't care over and above that because they probably aren't, most of their workers, they don't want them to be that smart. They just want them, really easily trainable, and very conformist and also very submissive in the sense that they will do work that seems pointless for kind of no reason, just to like please or get an A.
Yeah.
And they're like, perfect.
Yeah.
What a great way to measure that.
Well, this study is saying
college completion.
Yeah, this study though, that like what you're talking about is this specifically this conscientious, and they're saying it's not that good as a it's all relatively speaking, it's better than say your age, which has a 0 correlation, for example. But
remember, like they're answering a very slightly different question. They're saying, assuming that you can interview every single person available.
Yeah.
And what college helps them do is decide we'll only interview the people who, have kind of passed that floor. And so that saves them a lot of time. Right?
Yeah.
They don't want to interview everyone.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this study relies on the assumption that you're going to interview everyone. I think they're saying the people that got
3 and
interviewed.
4 are right, but how do you decide who to interview? You use,
Yeah, there was probably and they probably,
especially since you can't do a GMA test.
Yeah, well, I was saying, and these people, I'm assuming they probably took real world data, meaning they went to an existing company who also probably filtered only college applicants, for example. Right. So meaning they don't rely on the assumption that you interview everyone because they didn't interview everyone. They only interview college applicants, for example. That's my. I didn't.
Okay, I'm not sure.
I don't remember the methodology, but
sure.
I'm guessing. I'm making assumptions. Anyway. So some of the extracts that I found surprising because I read the full 60, 70 pages, whatever it was. it's one of the things that surprised me is GMA as a whole is better than specific aptitudes chosen to match a job. So for example, if you do IQ tests, you can test specifically for spatial rotation and perception and things like that. And they said if you're like a mechanical job where you would think, it's very important to be good at spatial mechanical rotation. No, you actually get worse correlation. It's better to use the full IQ test than to use only the parts that you think would be relevant to the job.
Yes. More higher order factors are always better predictors. We've known that in psychological research for a long time. We ignore it, but it's very clear. It's very robust.
Okay. Also, GMA matters more for more complicated jobs, which is, I guess, not that surprising, right? Like the idea is, if you're doing an unskilled work, being smarter does help, but like the amount it helps is not as much as it helps for like scientific research.
Or it helps and offsets.
Yeah.
Right. It could both help and offset. Like you might be a really smart, easily trainable, low-skilled worker, but you might also be less conformist,
right,
and worse at taking orders.
Yeah. Everything to note here. So this here, 58 and 58. So whether the interview is structured or unstructured, has the same correlation with job performance, which that already surprised me because I assume that if you're just like winging it, you're just like, let's just talk for an hour and then from vibes, I decide whether or not to hire you. I thought that would be worse. It's about the same.
Yeah, it's because neither of them are very good, and people basically make up their mind in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Regardless of which type of interview they do.
But in terms of incremental validity, structured is better.
You get a little bit better, yeah.
Because they say because unstructured correlates very highly with GMA.
Oh, that makes sense.
And there were some other things where they say like a whole bunch of subjective measures seem to correlate with GMA, and I wonder. So that means like people can get an impression, a feel for how smart you are, or like I'm doing a simplifying assumption that GMA measures how smart you are. Maybe we accept that, maybe we don't accept that the axiom. But for now, I'm accepting it as an axiom, and so people can get that impression.
GMA might, right? But GMA might actually be an impression of how smart you seem.
Yeah.
In which case, it would make sense that people could get a sense of how smart you seem
by talking to you.
How you seem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work sample tests. That's like, here's a broken computer. Can you fix it? And apparently that's pretty low, apparently. That surprised me.
Interesting.
Here, work sample tests all the way down here.
Because there's not a lot of data on it.
So like it's not even like it has tiny. It
adds 0
over
GMA. Over these other things.
But not only that, but also it's a 0 order validity is pretty low too, and that really surprised me.
That's surprising to me, and like it's as good as graphology. Wow.
No, graphology is 0.2. So this is there's two things, right? One is like incremental validity. How much does it add if you already know the IQ? And then there's raw validity here. So like work sample test is way better than graphology for raw.
That's true. It just doesn't add.
Just for people who don't know, graphology is you analyze their handwriting to see. I guess like the idea is if you have
like the
nice handwriting.
Science of it's like if you draw your G this way, you are shady, and if you draw your G this way, you're open and curious.
Yeah. And they were saying graphology. First of all, they say people who are trained in graphology and lay people are just as good as each other at like predicting future job performance from handwriting samples. So meaning like you don't actually learn anything by studying graphology is the implication there.
Right.
That's first of all. And second of all, they say your ability to predict via graphology goes away completely if the person, like the applicant, the person who's applying for a job, instead of just writing whatever they want, if they copy a passage from a book, like a fixed passage, meaning what people like
it's just an IQ test.
The signal you were getting before is like, oh, this person writes fancy words, he must be smart. Like,
right.
if everybody just copies the same passage from the book, then there's zero prediction. You have no idea who's
Right.
gonna
It's
perform well.
supposed to be about how you draw your G's and
Yeah.
Y's and L's and stuff, but it's actually just a
How fancy is your
how smart you
vocabulary?
seem.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Also internships, they call it job tryout.
Oh yeah.
Where is it? It's
I
also
was
low.
noticing that. It's 28,
Here it is. Yeah,
right below the pedagogy.
yeah. They say like it's you know it's not super bad. It's 0 over IQ over GMA,
Right.
so that's sucks. But it's not super bad as raw. But they're saying like it's as a in practice they recommend don't do this because supervisors hate firing interns. Like if you hire an intern, you don't want to fire them again, and so now you're stuck. Even like so.
Oh, wow.
So they're saying don't do this
you
one.
know how good they are.
Yeah, but then you
just
still don't
won't
want to fire them.
if
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
bad. Oh wow. Amazing.
And this one, behavioral consistency method, is also 0 over
I don't know what
IQ and okay-ish. Because keep in mind, like we see 45, like you know, IQ is 65.
Right.
Like the best we know of is 65.
Right.
So 45 is it's okay.
Yeah,
but,
a quite poor correlation is considered strong in the social sciences.
right. And the reason I pulled this one
what
out
is that?
is this is what Amazon does. This is tell me about a time you disagree with your boss and how did it go.
Oh, gotcha.
And I was surprised
That's
to
what I
also
try and
find
do
it's
in
0
my-
above IQ. Like
That's what I try and do in my assessments.
I see.
Just ask a lot of questions like that.
Yeah. Job knowledge test is it's like work sample. Work sample is like here's a computer, fix it. Job sample test is like a paper test, I think, where like if you're applying for a chemistry job, right? They give you chemistry questions. It's just like a
It's like the
objective
medical boards.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but sure, I'll assume that yes, it's like that.
You have to take a written test to get boarded in medicine.
Okay.
Like I'm a double board certified neuropsychologist.
And apparently that tells us nothing about how good you are above your IQ.
Yeah, but it tells you, it's pretty correlated, and so is my IQ. So
Oh, the other thing, it's missing from my notes here, but I just remembered by looking at this. The other thing is this thing with standardized regression weights, and some of them are negative. And I'm not sure I fully understood that, but I think that means if this is high, we less want to hire you. Right, like,
interesting.
and I think the way that works is this is like in the supplement category, meaning on top of IQ. So if we already know your IQ, how do I say this? Okay, let's take GPA for example. Grade point average is negative 14, right? Negative 14 percent.
Okay.
If you have low IQ but high GPA, that's quote unquote suspicious, and so we don't want to hire you. That's what I'm thinking. That's how that means,
Oh,
right? So like if we already know your IQ, but then we take into account your GPA actually contributes negatively in that sense.
interesting.
But I'm not sure. That's my because I didn't fully understand the paper on this topic, but that's what I think they're getting
Yeah,
at here.
I'm trying to understand that either, but wow, fascinating.
Yeah. Okay, so we switch to the game.
Sure.
Let me pause the music.
I've already walked a mile, so why not?
In my shoes. Well, because we're about to walk a mile in your shoes or someone adjacent to you. We're going to pretend we're school teachers. We're playing Schoolteacher Simulator. And you can tell us all
Why are we
about
playing Schoolteacher Simulator?
because it's adjacent to your career. That's why,
Okay.
right? You're going to give us a lot of insight about this.
Is it adjacent to my career?
Aren't you study learning disability in kids or something, right?
Sort of.
8bitverse said, let's see, also stop because how do you imagine such a thing or such a hypothetical? I had so many ideas and ways to do it, but I got overwhelmed. Maybe I was inspired by and watch a lot of called documentaries, and all these do as you are told behaviors or act a certain way. This is, I think, about the city with no emotions story.
Right.
Like it depends.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
a
a
lot
lot
to think
on
about.
what you mean by having no emotions, because I think a lot of different people have like different visions or ideas of what that would look like, right? They might mean different things by saying having no emotions. Like you might mean someone like me who has alexithymia, right? But or you might mean, you know, something more like Spock from Star Trek, who, you know, there is some overlap with his personality and my personality, but there's also differences. And then 8-bit verse also asks, what are common psychologist, therapist, common terminology, some code words or spoken language understood by not all psychologists, psychiatrists? Do you have your own lingo, code words, abbreviated shortened words, or common words? So, I mean, surely like every profession has jargon specific to that profession. But I remember there was a thread on Reddit I saw where it was EMTs, like the people who do ambulance and things like that, and they have code words, but it's not across their career. Like it's hospital specific kind of. So like code blue might mean heart attack at one place, but it means something else at a different place.
Yeah, we have those as well. Like, you know, like a code pink often means like a baby or child has been stolen or something like that if you work in a hospital setting.
Yeah.
We also have jargon that we all know what it means that is very like clinically specific. Like we, when we're talking about like a family, we might talk about the person who's creating the most problems in the family as being what's called the identified patient. So like the parents come in and they say like our child's a little brat. You figure out what's wrong with him.
So the child's the patient and the parent is the identified patient?
No, the child is the identified patient.
Okay.
So they're saying like, oh, the child's the problem. And then like you meet the parents and you're like, oh, I don't think the child's the problem.
Okay.
Like, and so that's a common thing in families that one person will be sort of like colloquially, regular people use the term black sheep.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's the scapegoat. That he's the whole source of all our problems. If he wasn't here, everything would be amazing.
Yeah.
So that's an example of that kind of thing. We also have things that we say for little shorthands for things that like might be kind of unkind, but that we do need to pay attention to. So like sometimes we see a kid who looks like they have some facial dysmorphology, meaning like something looks kind
even
of
the word
wrong with their face.
dysmorphology is one of those ways, like I'm going to say it in such a way so that maybe you won't understand what I'm saying, you know?
Exactly, right. And we mean that like the kid's eyes kind of bug out a little bit, or their face is asymmetrical, or their head is really big or something like that. And those are important to pay attention to because they might point to certain genetic disorders. But sometimes when you're with a person, like you can't really tell what's wrong, you just know something is.
Yeah.
And so a lot of us have learned the phrase, the jargon FLK, funny looking kid.
Okay.
As like just a thing we like write down for ourselves.
Yeah.
That just sort of says like, oh, there could be something genetic going on here.
Yeah.
So we also have things like that
I remember
that you'll never find in a
like
textbook.
when I got sick, like a long years ago or something like that. And like I was sweating in bed, and then like and like the doctor is like, oh, that's hyperhidrosis, right? That's like, just call it sweating. Like hyperhidrosis, what is that?
Yep.
It's like just
Hyperhidrosis, yeah.
I'm just sweating. That's what it's called. We don't need to bring Latin or Greek into it, you know? Like,
No, we do. We need to bring Latin and Greek into everything.
all right, new game. It's loading. School attendance register. Check student presence. How do I check the student presence? Like I
So
don't.
if they're here.
How do I do that? Do I press
0 through 9 on your keyboard.
Okay, so while I was worried if I press 1, like it says Carolyn Elish. If I press 1, is that going to mark them here, or is it going to ask if they're here? Because I don't want to mark them here if they're not here.
I think it's going to ask if she's here.
All right, let's ask.
Caroline Eliash.
Oh, I heard the word present. So what do I do? So I press it again, or do I? Nope.
I think you mark it
How do I mark it?
on the thing.
But how? Like I'm moving
On
when
the
I move my
register
mouse.
with your mouse.
When I move my mouse, it just moves where I look.
I don't know. Push a different button.
All right, I'm pressing 2.
Eric Monk.
Absent. He ate some old fish and has diarrhea and sits on toilet all day.
Okay, settle down, class.
Eva Kahn.
Present.
Irina Kott.
Present.
Jeremy Lands.
Present.
Lola Coffer.
Present.
Martha Lush.
Present.
Patricia Oman.
Present.
Raphael Grish.
Present.
Pavel O.
Wait, what? Okay, hang on. Choose 4 questions for your students' exam by clicking on them. Hard questions are red, normal, yellow, and easy greens. Percentage of students that pass will depend on your choice. What is the capital of USA? Is it Washington? I don't even know.
Yeah, Washington D.C.
Let's start with that. I don't want to ask them a question that I don't know the answer to. Which is why we're skipping question 2.
Okay.
What is Euphrates? Is that a river in the Nile, in Egypt or something?
The
Euphrates?
Euphrates. It's a river in Mesopotamia.
Okay. Well, we're not asking where's Eiffel Tower. I know that one, so let's ask that one. Name of the highest
That's not how
mountain.
you spell Eiffel, though, right?
I don't know. I'm shrugging.
Okay.
Name of the highest mountain. I don't know. Name of the longest river. Isn't that Nile? I don't know. Number of rivers in the world. I don't know. Where is located Addis Ababa? I don't know that either. Okay, let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think I mean Addis Ababa, right?
I don't know.
Adid.
I don't know.
Okay.
I've never heard of any of these things.
Okay.
Find the cheater. Click on forbidden item, L mouse, and find the cheater. One of these kids is cheating? How do I know who's cheating?
Somebody's at their phone.
Do you see anyone cheating? I don't see anyone cheating.
Not yet.
Like I'm trying to look under the
good.
desk to see their hands or whatever.
Yeah.
Is this guy doing something weird with his hands? It looks like he's typing. Is that cheating? Or is he just
No, I don't think so.
or is he just using mnemonics? You know how like some people do
I
hand
think
gestures?
This girl with the yellow, I feel
Here?
like she might be cheating. Yeah, what does she got in her hands?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. Okay.
You're just doing weird hand gestures. Oh, wait, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Ah,
What is
cheater.
this phone? You are dismissed from this exam.
Yeah, what
you
is it?
failed.
You're just minutes.
And you fail.
Failed. Loser.
Monitor school break. Check
So
toilets
gross in
too.
hair.
Interactable NPCs have dialogue icon above them. Okay, hang on. 8-bit versus what is anima? How does one get in touch with their anima and how is it useful or relevant? 8-bit is asking Harmony about which is the AI here. Harmony says anima refers to the inner feminine aspect of Jungian psychology, representing intuition, emotion, and creativity in the collective unconscious. To get in touch with your anima, one can engage in self-reflection, explore dreams, recognize emotional response, and embrace creativity through art or writing. Understand your anima can provide insights into your emotional life, relationships, and personal growth, allowing for a more balanced and integrated self. It's like tapping into your inner muse. How do you say it? Jungian?
Jungian.
Jungian? Okay.
Yeah, like the word young. Jungian.
So I have to check bathrooms or something? Are they
Yeah,
beating up that
check
kid?
toilets.
No, he's just
I
relaxing.
have to tell
Okay.
you something.
Please tell. I am always willing to help.
When I see that girl from class, I don't feel anything. I think that I'm gay.
I always suspected that, but I like gays, so don't worry.
Okay, what a conversation. This kid looks like she's a sci-fi character. Oh, this guy has a dialogue.
$2 for cola. And where is my cola? I will destroy this fucking piece of shit. This fucking machine. I just paid $2 for
What
cola.
machine?
And where is my cola? I will destroy this fucking piece of shit. This fucking
Hi.
machine. I just
What are you
paid
listening to?
$2
I
like
for
astrophysics,
cola.
and
where
currently
is
I
my
listen
cola?
to Neil
I will
deGrasse
destroy
Tyson
this fucking
podcast
piece
about
of
black
shit.
holes.
This fucking machine. I just paid $2 for cola. And where
Maybe
is
first
my
says I like
cola?
gays, just the way they said. As a gay man myself, I laughed. Yeah, it was a weird conversation.
I just paid
Who's
$2 for cola.
who's complaining about the cola? I thought it was this guy, but then when I clicked on him, he was talking about
I think Neil
Podcasts.
deGrasse Tyson.
yeah. No, he was talking about. He says I like listening to podcasts from Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, I know. I think we're hearing the podcast.
Oh,
and I think
that's
Neil
it.
deGrasse
You
Tyson
guys
is
he's talking about how he
complaining.
hates the vending machine or whatever.
Yeah.
This fucking piece of
Yeah.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Each
day
Isn't that what he
I wait
sounds
to
like?
see you. Each moment I spend with you, each is a blessing and life.
This is not how school was when I grew up, but I can see how school might be like this today. Especially
Everybody
with,
has their phones, so
with
it
TikTok,
definitely
right?
isn't.
Well, maybe they had like, you know, the phone on the stand here and they're filming their TikTok, right? To go viral.
But they don't. Also, they have like a boombox.
Yeah. I guess the way it would happen is they would actually add the music in post-production, right? Like on their phone.
Yeah.
Oh, is he being up a kid? Hey, you can't do that.
What is going on? Any kind of bullying is
He never
prohibited.
talks with us. If he would, we wouldn't do anything to him.
Do we tell the principal or do we tell him to stop and sit? I guess stop and sit maybe as a like a warning, you know, like to start off with.
No, he's beating someone up.
So we tell the principal?
I think we have to, because he's
All right.
clearly
I
hitting
will
a kid in
inform
the
the school
face.
principal.
Oh,
No result of our actions. Well, he stopped being up, so I guess that's good.
and he's just menacing.
So mean to me. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I'm still friends with you guys.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anything's happening in here. This guy has a dialogue above his head. This guy looks too old to be here. What?
Hi. Why are you
I am
smoking?
new school principal. Just started working today.
He's the new school principal?
What's wrong with his face? He's an FLK.
And also there's like a SWAT guy here.
That doesn't seem good.
Yeah. It's the ICE agents, right? Visiting all the schools under Trump's orders.
Sure.
So what do I do now? I guess I didn't check any of the bathrooms.
You have to monitor the toilets.
Yeah, they told me to check the bathrooms. Okay.
You are good.
$2 for cola.
They're right here, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
There's actually showers.
What am I monitoring for? Like people doing drugs or something? Like, or
I have no idea. Just to be creepy, I think.
this guy here, is he okay to be here? Normally like in my experience, kids aren't supposed to be in a gym unless there's a gym class going on. Like you can't just goof off in a gym.
It clearly has special permission.
Okay.
He's the PE teacher. Who knows?
Yeah. Hey, Bit says go up the stairs. Okay, let's go up the stairs.
There's stairs?
Yeah.
I will destroy
My trouble. You became my
The sound drop off is too quick. Like I just walk a little bit away and then you don't hear him at all. Right? Like it's supposed to be noisy during recess, I think, normally, right? Kid looking at the window, that's probably fine. Who's this? This is interesting school attire.
Hi, why are you so happy?
I just passed my chemistry exam with a grade. My parents will be very happy.
You just pass
passed
your
it with a
kid
grade?
with a
Wow.
grade.
Free grade!
Hey, what's more? What more can you
Is it
hope
your
for?
I will always
Yeah.
love you, but what we have isn't.
Oh, this is the guy. We were hearing him from downstairs.
You wait for me.
I guess we tell him like don't do that.
$2 for cola. And where is my cola? I will destroy this fucking piece of shit. This fucking
He's been doing this
I just
for
paid
like 8
$2 for
hours.
cola. And where is my
I can't-
cola?
You can't
I will
talk to him.
destroy
Yeah.
this fucking piece of shit.
You're not a teacher,
Luckily,
right?
It's reality cola.
Are you a teacher? Because this looks bad if you're a teacher, but okay. You can't interact with that either. Am I supposed to say no running in the hallways? I feel like that's a teacher thing to do, right? But like, what do I care?
$2
Hey, you.
No, there's nothing over her head,
destroy this
so you
fucking
don't.
Well, when the guy was punching the other guy, there was nothing over his head either. But when I clicked on him, something happened.
Oh, I thought there was.
Anyone doing drugs in here? Are you? Oh, look at this! Look at this!
Tell my parents. I already got reprimanded from the school principal, My father's very aggressive and he hears about it, he'll beat me. I just needed to relax. I don't sell it or give it to anybody, please.
I feel like we gotta tell it. He's saying he needs it to relax and he doesn't sell it or anything. But I feel like we still gotta report this to the principal.
I think we still have to report it. Also, that he says his dad beats him.
Yeah.
I'm afraid we're a
I will inform
mandated
the
reporter.
school principal.
You fucking scum. I will just change school.
Okay, that's good. That's not my problem. Like once you change school, that actually makes me happy. It's not a threat. Go to event hall for singing why do I want to attend the singing contest?
Shit.
Like neither as a participant nor as a spectator would I want to do that.
It's just because you're so happy about your
getting a grade. Where is the event hall? Is it the gymnasium? Because that's where my school's event hall would be. We would collect at the gymnasium for like anything at all.
You became the only one that mattered, and I began to love you. I ignored it at first. I never knew what to do.
Who's talking?
I mean, look at you. You are.
Oh, is it the couple upstairs? Because we can hear through the floor, right?
Person I've seen. You aren't the kindest or the most talented, but you are a never-ending mystery that continues to captivate me. Each day I wake and see you. Each moment I spend with you. Each is a blessing and a light in the dark world. You have given me something that I thought was a gift. You loved me. We loved each other. I will always love you. But what we have isn't sustainable. You need to learn this. You wait for me and you're always here, but I need to move on. This world isn't the place for love. It's cruel and vicious, and I can't stay here with you forever. There are things I need to do, and this love we have, no matter how true, keeps me from those things. Remember me always. I will never stop loving you. I need to tell you something, but you can't interrupt. I practiced this and memorized it and everything. So sit there and just listen. Listen. That's where this all started. You sat down with me and let me tell you my trouble.
Machine,
I guess this is not the event hall.
Does this feel like some of the school project?
Sorry, what?
Does this feel like some of the school project?
I don't know.
As for cola.
Captivate me. Each day.
Where the heck is the event hall? Also, I think your voice is getting kind of robot-y on Discord, unfortunately. So it's kind of hard to hear what you're saying.
I threw my exam here yesterday. Maybe it is here somewhere.
Oh, what the heck? Your voice suddenly got very, or your mic suddenly got very sensitive.
Did you say he threw?
He threw his exam somewhere.
Did you say he threw his exam?
Yeah, I believe that's what he said. I don't know. But now he's trying to find it again, I guess. Maybe he did by accident. Like he was throwing away a bunch of things and then he realized, oh, that pile had my exam in it. Maybe, is this different? No, I can't enter this building, it looks like. Oh, wait, I can. Okay. I just got stuck in the stairs for a while. Or am I like not on the school grounds anymore? I'm just in some random building. Some unfurnished.
I think you're in a random building.
Okay, yeah, I feel like this is... Usually games would put like a barrier to prevent you from like going to a completely unrelated building. I have no idea where this event hall is.
Did you find the gym eventually?
Yeah, and I went there and there was... It didn't trigger any event or anything like that, so I said, I guess that's not it.
Okay.
But then I'm walking around looking for what could be the event hall. What's this guy doing?
Hi, how's gardening going?
I work here as janitor since 3 years. Principal ordered me to plant some new trees.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you
You
for
know where the
your
event
service.
hall is, or
David says, lately I've been feeling down. I'm not sad though. I guess it's one of the downsides of depression just happens. Don't worry though. I am fine. Just trying to be productive, relax, and distract myself. Just one of those random days. I'm fine though. Just working on this script right now. You know, one of those days when it slips through and just happens. Yeah, I'm familiar with that sensation. If you're a teacher and you see a kid eating alone like this, I imagine this is all because I've never been a teacher. I'm just assuming here. You feel bad, but you can't like hang out with the kid because that would just make it worse, right? Then they're gonna make even more fun of him.
yeah, it depends on like the situation. But yeah, the situation and the age.
Yeah, I'm
Most
thinking,
of the time
I'm thinking
you're,
this age, like
you know,
teenager, like late teenager. It looks like these guys are.
right. You know, if the kid is like obviously has like a severe autism or something like that, you might go hang out with them. Or if it's like all his friends went on a field trip and he didn't get to go because he's suspended or something like that, like you might hang out with him.
Yeah, in that
for a
case,
few
I
minutes,
would
but,
because
yeah.
no, there's no one to witness there, right? But I'm saying if I hang out with
Context,
him
yeah,
in front of his
exactly.
peers, then they're really gonna make fun of him. Like,
Right.
Shit.
Isn't the place for love.
They're not going to want to hang out with him.
where the heck is this? Oh, is it here? This might be it. Yeah, this gotta be it. All right, I'm here.
In today's competition, we will choose the best singer.
Why do I have to be here?
We will start with Jeremy.
Am I supervising or like just for fun? Or
Time to make things right, let your soul shine, turn your bodies in light. It's about time to choose the right way, make our hearts feel fine, give yourselves a better day. It's about time to put an end to this fight, left what is mine, ruined you all night. It's about time to make our dreams come true, reach the end of the line, make our sky more blue. The deal is to be real, little types of minds. The kill is to be feel, make ours more kinds. The real is not the deal, avoid everyone to be blind. The chill is not the true, love is what everyone finds. Stop hiding the truth.
Now,
it's just half mid-word. In the middle of a syllable, it's just like, okay, cut the mic.
Yeah. Done. Overtime.
The demons grip your soul. So
What?
child, soon you'll have to go home now. Your heart's turned into stone somehow. Slow down, your feelings come and go. Hold out, caught up in the fumes.
Last singer, Anna.
In the morning sun we ride. No worries.
Who's winning ass? I really hope we don't have to judge. I don't even want to be here. Like, I'm here, I guess, because you can't let kids be alone in a room or something like that, so I'm supervising. Like,
I feel like you would be a terrible teacher.
Why?
I don't want to be here.
I don't
I'm only
wanna...
here because I have to.
Yeah.
You can't leave kids to fend for themselves.
No, I do have to pick the winner. Who should we pick?
I like that it's like tiny print. Winner is Jeremy.
Or
like,
winner is today. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I guess I liked the middle one who sang
Titania?
about demons.
Titania? Yeah. Okay.
Winner is Tatiana.
Look at her tweak. Oh, am I grading? Check exam results and give grade A minus or A dash is best and F dash is worse. What's capital USA? Paris. That sounds wrong. What is Euphrates? A river? That sounds right. Where's Paris? Okay, that sounds Everest plausible. Longest river. That I don't think that's right. Number of rivers. Well, I'm guessing that's wrong. I don't know what that is. Qatar.
It's the capital of Ethiopia, if you spelled it right.
So it's not Qatar.
No.
Okay, so what did they get right? River, Paris, and Everest, right? So 3 out of 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
3 out of 7.
That doesn't seem good.
That's a D? I don't know.
It doesn't really say how we're. Wow.
Okay, how about look here's how we do it. There's 6 grades, but there's 7 questions, right?
Yeah.
So we'll start you at F, and every time you get an answer right, we go up 1.
Okay.
So in theory, you could get 1 wrong and still get an A, right?
Okay.
So F, Paris is wrong, River is correct. So now we're at E, which I'm not aware of E being a grade in American school grading systems, but that's okay.
Yeah, I think this was made in like one of the Soviet republics who is imagining what they think an American school day is like.
Where's Eiffel Tower, Paris? That sounds good. So we go from E to D. Everest, okay, so that's a C now, and then everything else is wrong as far as I know. So we're at C. So they get a C.
Yeah.
Caroline Elias. Could be better. Grade C.
Better.
F.
That's definitely
Washington's
how they grade American papers.
sounds good to me, so that's E. River, that's good D. Paris, that's good C. Tatry sounds wrong. Name of longest river, Nil. I mean, I'll give you half a point for that. Yeah. Wait, the thing is, I have no idea how many rivers. I have no idea how many rivers there are in the world. So like, you can't get that point, I guess, because
there's 165 major rivers. But like, there's like millions of small rivers.
Yeah. Well, it works out because you can only get 6 grade points then. So nobody ever gets the number of rivers right, and now you have to get them all right except for rivers to get an A.
Okay.
And Adid Ababa, I don't know where that is, but it doesn't sound like Poland, so that's a C also.
Given that we have errors on our test, I think that's only fair.
Pavel Osh. Could be better. Grade C.
New York is wrong. Mountain is wrong. France is right, so we're at E. Gibraltar sounds wrong. Rephrase is wrong. Number of rivers is wrong. Is it Arabian? I don't know. Could it be?
No.
No, so that's an E.
Eva Khan. What is this? Grade E.
Okay, so we're at F. Warsaw's wrong. Lake is wrong. Eiffel Tower is wrong. Highest mountain is USA. So these are all wrong, so that's an
I
F.
like this kid. Yeah. Good job, Arena.
Yeah.
You got style.
Grade F.
I'm gonna give I guess her Irina. I don't know. It sounds like a feminine. I'm gonna give them an F, and then they're gonna mail their test to Trump, and then I'm gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
You heard he stopped all funding of all research or something like that of the NIH.
I think just the stuff with DEI involved, but maybe everything. Maybe there's a hiring freeze on everything.
There's a hiring freeze on everything. I think.
I try not to pay attention.
Yeah, like people like they
The
weren't.
geography thing that's related though is the Gulf of America.
Yep. We got renamed, and then Google renames it for if you're coming from America, the map on Google Maps, it renames it to Gulf of America, but it also lists USA as a quote unquote sensitive country, of which I think the only other two are Russia and China, right? Like politically sensitive country, where I guess the implication is where you have to use non-standard names to appease the government.
Right. The local weirdos. Yeah. Oh my god. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard of. Like, because Gulf is a good word, you know? Like, it's definitely something you want.
But yeah, so I as far as I know, there's a researcher, like it was an article in the Atlantic or something like that. Researchers who have nothing to do with the, they're like doing, like cancer research or something like that. They said all their funding got canceled and they don't know what they're going to do now. Like they're not sure. Do they still have a job? Because the memo was unclear, right? Like they need more information.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't know what to do.
Okay, so we started at F. Capital of USA is wrong. River is right, so now we're at E. Eiffel Tower, Paris, that's good. That's a D. Everest, that's good. Now we're at C. Longest river is wrong. Rivers is always wrong. Islam, is it? I don't know what the answer is for the Adida
No.
Baba. Okay, so we're at C.
Jeremy Lamb. Could be better. Grade C.
F, Washington's right, so we're E. Rivers right, so we're at D. Paris, C. Everest, B. Oh, look, we got a smart kid going on here. Longest river, I don't think that's right. Qatar is, I think that was wrong, right? So, but it's a B.
Right.
Lola Coffer. Good. Grade B.
Okay, F. Capital, Washington, E. Fraser River, D. Paris, C. Everest, B. Oh, we're looking good. Wrong, longest. Okay, so that's also a B.
Martha Lush. Good. Grade B.
Capital, E. River, D. Paris, C. Everest, B. Okay, so that's a B. So many people are saying Qatar. That I'm saying, is that what the game thinks the answer is?
Patricia Oman. Good. Grade B.
Did this person give exactly the same answers? Because I didn't see any of the answers update.
Yeah.
So I just assumed
There's a lot
same
of
grade
the
there.
same-
Grade B. Now we will experiment with two substances.
What?
K2O with
What?
H2O.
Did you say A2O with H2O? Extinguished fire after explosion? Or where's the fire extinguisher? Oh, here it is, maybe. Why am I holding it sideways? This kid's on fire.
This is
Oh
the
god, that
alarm.
kid's on fire.
We need to go to
Jesus.
the sports field outside now.
Okay, kids, go to the
What?
sports
Why?
field, apparently.
Go do sport.
Wait, is this like a school shooter alarm? Like, what is this? Like, there's a siren playing.
I think it's because we started a fire.
But why would we have to go to the school sports field?
That's how you know when to do sport in America.
Like, I mean, this is a quote-unquote scary alarm, right? That's why I said, like, is this a school shooter alarm or something?
Look, you didn't go to school in America. You
Yeah,
don't
that's what I'm
know.
saying. I say, is this what you play when it happens?
No, this is the alarm for children do sport
Oh, okay.
after set fire on self. This is what you do if none of the kids know where Addis Ababa is.
What about when the teacher also doesn't know where Addis Ababa is?
That's rough, but you don't have an alarm for that.
It's not progressing, like, it's not triggering the text to change, so I don't know if this is the right place.
Our student Jeremy wants to jump from the roof. We
What?
need to stop that now.
I don't want to return to my home.
This?
Yeah.
We will all support you, I guess?
Sure.
We
Even
will
in your
always support
jumping.
you, Jeremy.
Catch
Is
him.
this the kid who lost the talent
We
show?
should meet in teacher's room and talk about it.
I don't think so. The guy who lost it, yeah, it's this guy.
I threw my exam.
He looks like pretty old, actually, the guy. Like pepper, salt and pepper hair, turtleneck.
But didn't it say winner is Jeremy? Lowercase period
Oh,
sad?
I thought you said the guy who lost the exam. You're saying the guy who lost the singing contest.
No.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Where's the teacher's room? Oh, look, guess he got his
Like,
soda.
even the announcer was sad about him. Oh, jeez.
Oh, is this the teacher's room? Well, it's not triggering an event, so I guess not. That looks like a classroom. These look like bathrooms. This is not the teacher's room. This is the most teacher room looking place there is. Or like the administration office or something, you know.
Yeah, I think this is like just the secretary's office or something.
Although due to budget cuts, we need 2 people sharing a desk at every desk. Oh, maybe it's this? Yeah, this is the, there we go. Oh, you guys are teachers? I didn't know that. This is a new
One of
principal.
them, I think, is a chef.
Jeremy comes with bruises regularly. What should we do about that?
I guess we should talk to him?
Sure.
We should talk with him first.
I already called police.
Oh, well, why did you ask me then?
Today is sports day. We will spend the whole day physically. Now during physical education lesson, during break, and at the end of day, there will be a competition between teachers and students in a football competition.
What?
My legs hurt from yesterday.
Thank God, this is
Jump over.
definitely written by a Moldavian.
Jump over virtual rope. We don't, but due to budget cuts, we don't have a rope, so we're gonna jump over. But just imagine the rope.
Just imagine.
I like physical activity so much.
What is that student wearing?
Those one
And
right
by
here?
that student, I mean any of them.
Yeah.
Literally any of them.
All right, let's do planks.
I always get grades
Plank
in
position.
physical education.
Why are you getting
I'm a
back up?
girl,
What the heck?
And I want to be a boxer in the future.
Now kick your legs upward, I guess.
Kick your legs upwards.
I don't know what I'm doing.
We will
I am
spend day
so
in
fat.
physical.
I need to get fit.
Now train kicking.
Train kicking.
Running is my life.
It's not something an American has ever said.
No, what about the Olympic runner American guy?
Nope. Nope.
How about Neil?
Showers in this school
Nope.
only have cold water, and I freeze to death.
What?
Shower in school,
What?
only have cold water, and I freeze to death. Oh, I guess that's the end of class.
Just repeating it like that's an okay thing to say.
Well, because you said what, so that means you didn't hear, right? So I repeated so you can hear. Attend football competition at field outside school. Click L mouse when touching ball to kick it. Ball resets to start position when outside the field. Okay. Who's that? Are you skipping gym? I just leave the students, like, you know, figure it out on yourself.
I've
I'm
met
out.
with a guy, but I didn't feel anything too. I think that I'm not gay. This girl just
That's
wasn't
a
my
plot
type.
twist.
What?
He met up with a guy and turns out he's not gay, or he didn't feel anything.
Okay.
He might be ace. Who knows? This is a confusing time for kids. I don't mean like 2025, I mean teenage years. Although 2025 is also a confusing time for kids. All right, we're having a competition between student. Oh, of course. When they say football, I just realized what they mean.
I mean, paper plate ball.
In today's competition,
Yeah, soccer.
students will
How are we
compete
already on
against teachers
one
in a
score?
football match. Who will win?
Wow.
I don't know which way am I kicking it towards. Which side is my...
Who cares?
time left? Look, they have metric time. It's 2.4 seconds left. I don't know that you can bring the ball out there. Yeah, that seems illegal.
Is it just you and the principal? The cigar smoking principal?
Yeah.
Is that your team?
Well,
Oh, cool.
there's like...
Are there any students?
They're overlapping, I think, the student and the principal.
Oh, sure. Sure.
And then there's the goalie, the guy who's been practicing since this morning and being a goalie is now here.
Does he know what game you're playing?
It says click, but clicking doesn't do anything. I think I just physically walk into it to kick it. Like,
Sure.
even though the tutorial says you click it to kick it.
Sure.
Where's the ball go? Do they have it? Oh, it's inside of their hyper four-dimensional overlapping legs. Can I just kick it this way through them? No.
Just hit them. Just run into them.
Yeah, I did, and it like launched me up a little bit.
Yeah.
Here, like I'll show you. I can do it on this guy maybe. No? Oh, I just walked through him? No, wait, I do bump into him.
Yeah.
But these guys, wait, how did I do it before? I like got some sort of vertical air somehow. No, I can't do it anymore.
Sure.
Yeah, it works better if two, like, I think one of them is a teacher, one of them is a student.
Teachers won.
It works better if they don't occupy the exact same point in time and space.
Does it though?
Usually the players are distinct points in time and space. And that's how they compete, right?
Metric time.
They compete by being in different positions. Thus, moving, applying the ball, force the ball in different directions. But when you're in the same point in space, you're both applying the force in the same direction, and then it's more difficult, I guess, to play soccer that way.
It's the American way.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is American football.
You don't know.
Yeah, that's how you do American football, is by occupying the same points in time and space.
With your teacher, principal.
What's going on here? Are they bullying him? This is like really creepy, whatever they're doing.
This is like a cult.
Yeah, I can't tell. Like, is this bullying or is this for a TikTok? Like, what's? Are they memeing here? Going viral.
But what he watches.
You look like Neanderthal.
Take your meds, you demon.
He only watches TV series in his free time, like some old grandpa.
The girl said that he searched for G-spot in her throat.
Does your mama give you blowjob before school?
What?
So they're like
You walk like paragletic.
paragletic. They're obviously bullying him, but I'm clicking to intervene, but I can't. So I guess I just let him get bullied.
They're bullying him by saying, like, does your mom give you a blowjob before school?
Yeah.
This is normal bullying.
I mean, I feel that one's the least weird one, I feel like, out of all the bullying things they said.
Was there something about, like, a G-spot in her throat?
Yeah, he was searching for her G-spot in her throat, because I guess the implication is he doesn't know anything about sex.
Okay.
How's the repairs going?
What are you watching?
I am trying to fix this machine. It is throwing cans constantly.
Okay, good luck with that. What's this guy doing? He's just dancing?
I'm excited about Reality Cola.
Where was the teacher's room again? Is it this one? No, I forgot where it was. Oh, here it is, I think. Yeah.
I need help.
Who's the school cook talking with Jeremy after narking on him?
Budget cuts, She's also the school psychologist.
We will help you. We just need information about what's going on.
You're one of my best students. Lately, you won prize in chemistry competition.
You were one of my best students. Lately, you won a prize in a chemistry competition.
Last night, my father got drunk again. He drank 1 liter of vodka. My mother screamed at him because he didn't go to work and now drinks by himself. He just closed the door and went to the nearest bar.
Today we have computer science class.
Okay, I just got teleported
But
here.
okay. You can do whatever you want.
Control what do students do during computer science lesson? Check all students. Like, make sure they're not watching porn or something. I mean, pretty sus. This is probably okay.
They are.
What the heck are you doing? Like, what? Dog videos, okay. I guess jogging is fine. Okay, let's start with this guy. Like, I don't know what you're doing, but
What are you watching?
I don't know.
okay, good answer. I mean, honestly, that's a realistic. That's what teenagers would say in real life, right? Like, if you were a teacher, you ask them that. So
Sure, yeah. That's good.
And I mean, technically, it's like This is not even PG-13, so I guess this is fine, right?
Yeah, it's probably fine.
What are you watching?
I learned how to make a makeup.
What are you watching?
Good.
I like watching documentaries about astrophysics.
What are you
A
watching?
lot of these students are into
I love
astrophysics.
watching cute dogs.
So this is not computer science. We're in a computer science course, watching whatever video you want. You know, whatever any video.
This is exactly what your degree is in.
What are you watching?
This is all you learned.
Puzzle games.
This is a puzzle game.
You learned how to tape a piece of paper to the computer monitor.
What are you watching?
Running is my life.
Oh, it's that kid.
Good point.
Okay, this is getting closer. At least we're running an application, you know? We're moving in the direction of computer science.
Over the monitor. And writing a puzzle on it. Good.
I'm trying to click, but they're not interacting.
Progress.
Okay, I guess she's busy focusing or something.
What are you watching?
Fine.
Some Russian guy drinks 3 vodka bottles in a row.
What?
Some Russian guy drinks 3 vodka bottles in a row.
Okay, cool. Carry on, kid.
What are you watching?
I don't know how to launch the computer.
Yeah, this is also closer to computer science. Like, you know, like teaching him how to turn on the computer would be a step in the right direction.
We're checking. No, we're just checking what he's watching. We don't.
So what do I do now? I mean, I clicked on everybody except this person. Like, it didn't work when I clicked on them, but everyone else I clicked on.
What are you watching?
Oh, there we go.
I learn writing documents in a text editing program.
Yeah, that's closer. She's like the closest one to actually doing computer science out of this group here. Graffiti markers. Where the? This is like a scavenger hunt now in an object game. Oh, on the desk? No, these are just wires. Okay. What are you guys doing? Okay. If I were graffiti, I would be in the bathroom, right? That's where I would put the graffiti. Or maybe like on the walls outside.
I look for that Jeremy kid.
Didn't he like jump off a ceiling or something? A roof, sorry.
Yeah.
There he is. Never give up. Follow your dreams of being a quantum superposition soccer player.
Yeah.
Take your
I bet you'll make it to the Olympics and you'll be able to do 0-dimensional football where all players occupy the same point at the same time.
Glass half full kind of gal.
I really like how
You guys make graffiti?
People love them so much.
Hello, fellow kid. I'm here to make graffiti. Where is the most popular point of making graffiti?
Don't mind the student inside of me.
Oh, look, there's that kid who's like running his life.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that!
Oh,
Look at that,
Jeremy.
Laminar fluid flow. Oh, there's a graffiti competition tomorrow. Couldn't you just
he should be
wait?
in it.
Couldn't you just wait like, until tomorrow then? Like I said, dude.
I like your graffiti.
Maybe he's practicing.
Maybe you should star in tomorrow's graffiti competition.
No reaction. Okay. Oh, I guess he went
Oh,
into the 4th dimension.
what make graffiti?
I gotta
Maybe
give a
he went to
speech about
tomorrow.
tolerance in the event hall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we even allowed to do
Use
that
what you just
anymore
did as an example.
under the new administration?
I think you just did an example of tolerance, didn't you? You also tolerated a lot of interesting behavior in computer lab.
Running is my life. Do I get a mic or something?
Today we will have a lecture about tolerance. Lately, I've seen occurrences of bullying in our school. We are all different.
I saw one man
but we
punching
should
another
have an
man a few days
understanding
ago.
of each
Okay,
other.
this isn't
I always try to
not a Q&A. I'm giving the lecture. You guys shut up and listen to my lecture. You have the right to don't like somebody, but you
have
don't.
Right? You don't like somebody.
But you don't have to bully them.
You don't have to
Yeah.
bully them. Just
I think
Yeah,
that
right.
that's what I'll go with. Maybe, I don't know. As opposed to everyone is
Good
different and we
speech,
should
everyone.
accept each other. What do you think?
No, I like E. It's good.
E? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying we picked E.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You have the right to not
yeah,
like
we're both in the
somebody,
same space
but you
and time.
don't have to bully.
I agree with you, teacher. However, in class, I sit next to a bodybuilder jock, and he is so aggressive that he insults, puts down, and bullies everyone around him. I can't stand him anymore.
Okay, I just said that it's not okay to bully, so there's no disagreement between you and me.
Now go and enjoy yourselves, but remember what we talked about.
Meet with Jeremy's
Yeah.
father in teacher's room?
Make sure to
Okay.
remember that.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to not like people. That's fine. You don't have to like everyone. But there's certain actions you can't do. Like, you can't hit people, you can't punch them.
Take your meds.
You can't do whatever that
You
is.
can't stand in a circle. Yeah, like... Wait, his father's a surgeon?
Hi. Please forgive me for the delay,
Yeah.
but I had an important lecture. Hi, Jeremiah, father. Could you clarify the situation?
Hi, Jeremiah, father.
This is all a misunderstanding.
Sure. Go ahead and
I'm a
clarify the
doctor and I
situation.
came here directly from work. I have a drink sometimes,
Okay.
but just to relax from work.
Okay.
I love my son.
Great.
And I support him.
Okay, he jumped off the roof?
Too, Dad. I just worry about your drinking.
This is like way outside my my work responsibilities. Getting the... That's a great resolution, I guess.
That's a great resolution. Today is our bus trip to camp in the forest. We will arrive in a few minutes.
God, Jeremy has motion sickness and throws. Please help him.
He has multiple what? Sickness and throws?
Motion sickness and throws up, obviously. This kid Jeremy is having the worst
it must
freaking
be
day.
this guy.
Oh, Jesus! That's his graffiti.
Click on motion
star in
sickness.
graffiti
Oh, click on the
competition.
medicine. Where's the medicine? Was that it? This must be it. Here you go.
Thanks, teacher. I feel a lot better.
Also, the driver, I feel like this is not good conditions for driving.
We will spend the whole day. Enjoy yourselves.
Find wood and put it in the chimney so it will be warm at night. What the heck? Well, there's this one thing that's completely different color from everything else, so is this it? I'm just picking up the stump like out of the ground, rip it out of the dirt, and then with my bare hands.
Just try to tuck it in and make it warm at night.
Where the heck is the chimney? And why is the whole building crooked? Like, yeah, I don't know where the chimney is.
I feel like this isn't School Simulator anymore.
Can we like look outside, see where the chimney is, and then infer where the fire? There is no chimney. What? Oh, there is a chimney. Okay, so it's around there. Here? Oh. Was that a bear? Defend Jeremy again? Poor Jeremy. Defend Jeremy from the bear attack. Used wooden stick on bear. Where's a wooden stick?
I think you're holding it, aren't you?
No, I picked up a log.
Oh no, what are these?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Jeremy, just hold on for a second. Oh, this thing? They got us a stick?
Yeah.
This is... Fuck you, bear.
Thank you, teacher.
Hang on, this is thing American teachers do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like spank the bear to make him even more angry, so that when he sees
Now
Jeremy.
go ahead and enjoy campfire.
What are you? Oh, those are logs. Okay, they look like velvet carpets from this angle.
One of those
last,
students
we
looks
have
like they're
our
wearing a
break.
life jacket.
Has anyone brought some sausages to cook over the
I don't
campfire?
have sausages, but I have a story. Once I have an idea about a game about school, like being a teacher, and
I don't have a sausage, but I have a story. So how the fuck does that help us? Nobody will play a game like that.
Nobody will play a game like that.
Support you, Jeremy.
What is going on? Am I in some kind of nightmare?
What? Yeah, and why?
Maybe.
And also, Jeremy, he's here. That zombies? Are they aggressive? Nope, they are not. They're just
TikTok dance challenge.
They're living their best life. Look at this. When we were talking about like, oh, you know, this is not kids from today. This isn't even me. We're like, this is predates me.
Yeah.
Notice that Steph didn't say the same thing.
I'm busy looking for Jeremy, man. Had a tough day.
It's eerily quiet here. That's the spookiest
In your
part.
nightmares?
Yeah, that's the spookiest part of this place. How quiet it is.
Oh, sure. Yeah, the quiet is the spooky part.
Yeah, like these guys are just chilling. They're not spooky. But like the part the dead silence is what's spooky. If there were like happy
Sure.
music playing, that'd be fine.
Yeah, alright.
Jeremy, where are you? The zombie wants to talk.
Hi. What are you listening to?
Guard the school hall if any human appears. Humans are prohibited here.
I didn't understand anything he said.
Thanks.
Hi. What are you listening to?
Train legs from nearest landing on Mars, because there is lower gravity.
Look at the accentuation of his package.
I didn't understand what he was saying either. He said, I think he said something with the gravity of Mars or something like that.
Sure.
Where the heck
I was
is
too busy
Jeremy?
looking at his codpiece.
Yeah. The female gaze, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Going on, teacher?
Hard to avoid when you're playing these games.
Oh.
Hidden here in the toilet.
Yesterday, I had a weird nightmare about our school.
Why
This
would
is
I
the
tell this to my
last day of
students?
Our school's year. We will
You're
celebrate
saying
it
goodbye.
tonight at the club.
We're going to
Next month, we
clubbing
will go to college
with my
or start
students.
Working.
Why
I
wouldn't you?
wish you the best.
I wish you the best.
We love you.
One says one student. Dance by moving in right time by pressing keyboard button in right direction according to shown arrows.
Did we find Jeremy?
Yeah, we heard his voice and he says, oh, teacher, I'm hiding in the toilet or something like that.
Oh, that counts?
That counts as
And then we
finding him, I
said
guess.
goodbye to the students?
Yeah. Am I
So that
dancing?
we could go out to the club with them? Yeah, just dance in the right direction.
Yeah, well, it says at the right time, but I don't see any time indicators. I'm just pressing them
Thing
like...
on the bottom.
Yeah, that's the direction indicator. Where's the time indicator? Like, I'm pressing it as soon as I see the indicator, right? But I don't see any timing information. Also, like, there's a little bit of OCD thing going on where so somebody drew the art for the arrow and the box around the arrow, right? Like the bevel, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. And the bevel is not the same for each arrow. Like if you look at the width of the bar, like at the top edge and the left edge. See, look at that. You see how the top got skinnier here? And now it got thicker?
Oh, good. That's that attention to detail that you were talking about. That's so good.
But it's also like a process question, right? Because how I imagine you would do this is you draw the box once, you copy and paste it 4 times, and you draw the arrows. But this person drew a different box each time, like
different box each time.
How long do you have to dance for?
I guess until you do it in right time.
What if I just wait a bit? Is there gonna be an indicator that tells me when it's like, you know, if it flashes green or something? Oh, look, the principal's a DJ. And he's really into it.
This is how it ends.
Like, the students are kind of mad about it, but the principal's loving it. Look at that.
There's like 8 of them, and they've gone to the worst school in the world.
Interact with any of them? Doesn't seem like it. This guy's his stance is interesting.
Look, Jeremy's had a hard day.
Oh. Was there a dance competition that I didn't know about?
Yep.
Well, you know, Jeremy's been having a rough time. Why don't we say where's Jeremy? Because I don't even know which one of these is Carolyn or Pavel. Or Jeremy for that matter. I don't so.
Right.
Bravo, Jeremy.
Sorry about your dad and his drinking problem.
And the bear.
The suicide attempt and that bear. And I think you failed the test. But you probably got grade in chemistry.
Yeah. We did give a grade. Pretty sure, because we gave a grade to everyone. Is Jeremy even in our class? Like, so if he's not, maybe we didn't give him a grade.
God, I'm sorry about that too, Jeremy.
I will never forget you guys.
Also, that time you were stuck inside your principal.
Hope to meet you in city living successful lives in future.
That's how much you love school. When is this level gonna end? I just move on. Like, this level is way longer than all the other levels we've been playing.
This is what American school is like.
20% lessons,
Endless
80% dancing.
Yeah. 1% bear.
Jeremy
Nope.
moved out from his parents and bought home at Forest. He lives there now.
This is the epilogue where, you know, like in those old 80s movies, like after credits, they have like still shots
My student went to college.
and the narration.
One of them works works at our school as a teacher.
Yeah.
Eric Monk's diarrhea wasn't caused by an old fish, but by bowel cancer.
What?
He's in hospital now.
Cancer. Wow. Okay. You remember the student who was
Works in
absent?
this school till this day.
Jesus Christ.
At the very beginning, you know, we took attendance, and then one kid was absent, and then one of the other kids joked.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, he had diarrhea because of a fish," and then the epilogue tells us it wasn't a fish; it was because he had cancer.
Okay.
Okay.
Honesty is key. Random physical activity saying psychologist tolerant student answer.
Are these the credits? Oh yeah, voiceover. So honesty is key. I guess is the name of the voice actor, and then these are all the voice lines they did.
Oh. He did random physical activity saying psychologist tolerant student answer.
Yeah.
Good. Gay student.
How do I? I'm clicking.
Wow.
But I'm stuck now. We can't leave the screen.
Here are audio files.
Okay, I guess I have to force quit the game. Hang on a second.
We'll lose all our points.
No, don't make us lose our points. Confirm. Okay, so that was the first game. The second game we have is called Puzzle Factory, Puzzle Machine.
It's 9:08.
This we have to.
Man.
That's why I said we need to do our just chatting real quick. And then... Machine. All right. Come on, Steph, you love puzzle games.
Yeah.
This is like, when I said that, I'm reminded of, you know, when you're a parent and you have a kid and you're trying to convince them to eat, you love broccoli. Here, eat this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And the kid, yeah, is pretty skeptical of your claims. Who does what? Grid of Things, Knight, Pirate and Spy, and Zoo Director. What does this do? English, Dutch, sound effect. Let's turn this down a bit. Standard? I guess we're standard. How to play. The game Puzzle Machine contains thousands of puzzles. If you have selected a game and the difficulty level, a random matching puzzle will be started. If you manage to solve the puzzle 3 times in a row, the next level is unlocked. However, you won't have played all the puzzles of this difficulty yet. If you like the level, start it again to play even more puzzles. You can skip the current song by pressing a spacebar. So who does what? I guess we'll start with.
Based on the English, I feel like gonna be good.
Who does what? David drinks a glass of water. Emma does not. Oh, so this is like, what's it called? The Einstein puzzles or those, right? Like you get a
Logic puzzles, yeah.
Yeah, logic puzzle is such a vague term. I feel like an overload term that I avoid that one.
It is, but
I've heard it.
I think that's what they're called.
Well, I've also heard these called Einstein puzzles, which, as far as I know, like that term only refers to this, whereas logic puzzle could refer to a million things, you know. So David drinks water. This is David. Is this water? I guess this is probably water. Emma does not drink wine. Here's Emma. I guess this one's wine.
Looks like.
The person who drinks a milkshake also eats salad. Okay. Someone drinks a glass of water and
That
eats
means
pizza.
David does not drink a salad.
Well, he eats pizza apparently. It's the very next clue.
Oh, okay.
Christina drinks a cocktail. Christina, is this cocktail? This green thing?
Yeah. And I don't know what the first thing is though.
Beer, I think.
What's the first picture? Oh, okay.
can mark the clues as used, I guess. So we use this one, we use this one. We don't have the milkshake salad yet. Cocktail's done. This music's pretty good. I like this music.
Oh, I was just thinking I hate this song. Cool.
Anna does not eat sushi. Alright, hang on. It said spacebar to skip the song? Oh, there we go. Here, much better, right?
Yeah.
Someone drinks wine and soup, which we don't know yet.
We don't know. We found out Emma doesn't drink wine.
So we also know they don't eat soup, I guess that means.
We know Krista doesn't eat soup.
Alright. The person who eats a burger also drinks coffee.
Which is Frank.
We don't know Frank. How do we... Frank?
I skipped ahead.
Oh.
I skipped ahead.
Oh. You're cheating. That's how it works. I see. Someone drinks a glass of beer and eats sushi. So we know this is not sushi. And we know this is not beer.
Doesn't that only leave Emma as a possible... No, Emma and Ben. Okay.
Emma does not drink beer. Oh, so that means that's this. Milkshake, a salad. Oh, now it's solved apparently.
You did it. Good.
So this is correct. You will receive 1 star for this level.
Great.
Frank does not live in a trailer. That's this one. Someone lives in a cottage and reads a book. Anna does not live in Forest Lodge. Anna... Is this the... No, this must be the Forest Lodge down here. The person who has an aquarium also lives in the Forest Lodge, so not the aquarium. Someone lives in an apartment and does weight training. Person lives in Pink Picture Castle. Christina lives in an apartment. Christina... Is this the apartment?
I think so, yeah.
They don't really make it easy to know which picture corresponds.
The apartment is aquarium?
Weightlifting, I think. Yeah, weight training.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oops, hang on. That's done. David lives in the villa. Where's David? The villa is this? Because the only other option is this one, I guess. Let's go with this.
Okay.
Emma paints picture. Frank does not live in a forest lodge. Frank, forest lodge. Torsu plays electric guitar, lives in a villa, so this one. So there's a college. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Maybe that was the cottage.
Yeah, that might be cottage.
Yeah, let's reset the whole thing. Hang on. Not a trailer.
Can't we just do a different game?
Sure.
Okay. I don't want to do 8 of these.
Grid of things.
Oh.
Huh? 1 toy kitchen? Yellow, red? 02 doll, 1 yellow? What are the rules? I guess, well, there's only 2 choices, right? Like, I can either do this, or I could do it the other way, right?
I don't know. Can you put them on top of each other?
Or can I do... Oh no, I can do... One toy kitchen? Nothing here evokes kitchen to me.
What happens if you hit die?
If I hit what? Sorry?
Instead of music.
This? The dice?
Above where you are? I think.
Are you saying hit the dice?
Yeah.
Oh, I get different things. Here,
What is
kitchen.
that? Oh.
Right? Maybe?
You probably want yellow? Oh, no, only one yellow.
And then 2 dolls? So 2 dolls, 0 yellows, 1 yellow, and 1 kitchen. Right? So it's good?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we got correct.
Yay! This is a weird game.
So 2 blue things and 2 beds. So it's gotta be like this. Then 1 yellow thing and 1 kitchen thing. So this? So this is like constraint satisfaction, basically. Kind of like Sudoku, I guess. 2 blues and 1 guitar.
What?
Kind of like Sudoku. Right?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, your audio is coming very weird.
Yeah, I'm also having trouble hearing you, sorry.
Is the music the worst?
You know what? Here, I can just turn off the music, I think. Where do I... Two music, 0 toy trains, 2 reds on this, so one of them has got to be in 2 guitars. So it's got to be this, I guess. 1 toy kitchen, 1 red, 0 trumpets. So not red and not trumpets. So like this. Is this good? I guess so, right? Two blues, 1 blue. So something non-blue up here. 0 trumpets. 1 ring. 1 piano, 1 trumpet. Does this work?
Sure. Yeah.
One kitchen thing. 1 red. So we don't know if it's red or yellow, the kitchen thing. 0 reds here. So everything here is yellow. 1 guitar, 1 trumpet. And trumpet can't go below. So it's like this. So it has to be a red kitchen thing. Okay.
Great. I think we've mastered grid of things.
How a knight, pirate, and spy. Oh, is this the thing where like one of them always lies and one of them always tells the truth or something like that?
I have no idea.
It would help if they told us the rules, right?
Yeah.
So
it would seem like that would
I
make
mean,
the
so
game
we're,
better.
we're trying to identify who's a knight, who's a pirate, and who's a spy, I guess. And often, knights always tell the truth, right? And traditionally, it's the knaves who always lie. So I don't know how that works for pirates and spies.
Is there one of each?
I mean, in general, not necessarily. I don't know about in this game.
Because it says David is a pirate or Frank is a pirate or both. Is both a possibility?
Yeah, I guess this implies that that means is a possibility. Okay, look, let's hypothetically, what if David were the knight, meaning he's telling the truth? That means neither of these are pirates, right? So then they're either a spy or a knight. Which, and the problem is, I don't do spies lie.
I don't know. Spies do either, maybe?
David is a pirate, or Frank is a pirate, or both. Christina is not a pirate. So we're doing a lot of hypotheses here, right? If assuming knights always tell the truth and spies always lie, then I think this is consistent. Right? Because he says Christine is not a pirate, so he's telling the truth and he's a knight, that's good. He's saying
But then what do pirates do?
I don't know. and if we assume spies always lie, David's a pirate or Frank is a pirate or both is a lie, right? So if the rules that said knights tell the truth and spies lie, then this is consistent. So shall we try it?
I don't care.
It was correct.
Go for it. Good.
I recently, how should I say this? So with Amazon, I'm in a precarious situation because per my doctor's advice, and due to like physical reality, I'm unable to work 8 hours a day. So I'm applying for leave. My doctors are recommend ramping up gradually, like do 1 hour a day, then 2 hours a day, and 3 hours, and so on. So I've been requesting those accommodations, and Amazon has been denying them. They say that we don't want you working 1 hour a day. So that's one thing. That's sort of like a setup for this next part. So I found an organization. It's an AI organization. What they're doing AI research, and they're trying to find. They want to evaluate how smart AIs are at programming, like to work as automated software engineers.
Okay.
And so they're looking for humans to act as baselines. And what they want to know is they want like the best humans to see so that they can know when AIs are better than the best humans at programming.
Okay.
So I signed up and they accepted me. And so they've been giving me these tasks. And then like they say, like, whenever you want, if you do an hour a day or whatever, as long as you just do the task and submit it, and then we evaluate you and we evaluate the AI. So that's what I've been doing recently.
Okay.
And some of them have been like this in the sense of hypothesis testing. Like they give me, they say like, here's a black box function. Like you give it 2 integers and it gives you true or false, for example. And then it's just now write a function that does the same thing as what this function does. But you don't know what this function does, right? So you're trying things like I say, okay, so how about 1 as it's false? Okay, how 1 as it's true? And like I said, so what is this function doing? Like is it like if you take the square of the first number and then you multiply the second number, and if that and then you take and you get a prime number, then you return true, and
yeah.
So that's what I was reminded of with this, where I say like as a hypothesis, maybe knights tell the truth, spies lie, and I submit as a thing, and they'll tell me like right or wrong. And then it's okay, so some of these falsifies my hypothesis, or in this case, like we had the hypothesis knights tell the truth, spies lie, and we failed to falsify it, but we don't know if it's true. We don't know if that's the actual rules yet, right?
Right. So. I looked up the rules.
Oh, you found it?
Something
okay.
else, and it's very slightly different, but spies are random.
Oh.
Pirates lie.
Pirates lie, I see.
And knights tell the truth. But the way that it works, in the way that where I found it, it said you can ask up to 3 yes or no questions, and you can address them all to the same person or to different people.
Well, that's interesting. If spy is random, because in the previous puzzle, that means it's impossible to tell between a spy and a pirate, right? Like, that this person is lying, but you don't know if he's lying because he's a pirate or if he's lying because he's oh no, you do know, because you had knights, and the knights said that the knight said that he wasn't a pirate.
Yeah, something like that.
But wait, so now I'm thinking, is it the case that everyone is a spy always consistent?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like no matter what you say, it's
just
either true or it's false. And if it were true, then that's me being a spy saying true things. And if it was false, then that's me being a spy saying false things.
Which is like if it was the case that each one that you had to use up each one?
Each one once, yeah.
That would
Yeah.
Right.
But we
Then you could
but the last puzzle
possibly rule
demonstrated
it out,
that
but
2 knights is a valid solution.
that's
so,
not the case.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay. So hypothetically, let's say she's a knight. Neither Ben nor Emma are pirates. Okay. Ben is a pirate, or Anna is a pirate, or both. Anna is not a knight. So this means he's lying, which could be a pirate or a spy. Ben is a pirate, or so this could be true, right? She could be a knight. Oh, but she's here. This thing, she's not a pirate. So she would be a spy in that case, right? Like if we assume that Anna's a knight, nobody here is pirates. But this person is lying, so they have to be a spy then, who happens to be lying. And then here, oh, but now he's saying it's a pirate or both. So they would also be a spy then. Oh wait, it canceled him being a spy. So there can only be one spy, I guess, is another rule.
Okay.
Because when I made one person spy, the other person unspied.
Okay.
Which means she's not the knight then, right? Because we reached an impossibility or contradiction
Yeah.
here. Okay.
I think so.
So not a knight. Okay, so let's say hypothetically she's the knight.
Right.
Ben is a no, this one's difficult. Let's not do her. Let's hypothetically she's a knight. Yeah, which works because we know she's not a knight, so he's telling the truth. Neither Ben or if she were the pirate who always lies, then she would also have to be a pirate, right? Ben is a pirate, no, but she can't be a pirate because so that's also a contradiction. So she would have to be the spy.
Okay.
And then we don't know whether or not this statement is true. But this one is Ben is a pirate, or Anna is a pirate, or both is false. So she has to be the pirate.
It's possible to go to like this is a solution, so sure.
Yep. Let's say she's a knight. Ben is not a knight. Emma is a knight, or Christine is a... So he's telling the truth. So if she's a knight, then he would have to be a spy. Neither Ben or... So she's lying, so she would be the pirate. So that works, right? Easy.
Sure.
Hey, like we solved 10 puzzles.
Good job.
Oh, there is a how to play button here.
Oh, nice.
Each person in this game is either the whole time. Is either a knight, a pirate, or a spy. A knight also tells the truth, a pirate always lies, and a spy can decide for himself whether he wants to tell the truth or lie. Each person makes the same about themselves or their person's position must recognize who's a... It's a person there can never be more than one spy, but there can be several pirates. Okay, so it's basically exactly what we inferred.
Excellent. Great. Next game.
Zoo director. Should we just infer the game or should we read the rules? Maybe we'll infer. Let's see if we can figure it out. I mean, we did it for the other puzzles.
Okay.
There are 4 times as many blue animals as yellow. I guess we just pick how many animals of each set, right? There are exactly as many land-dwelling animals as bird and herbivores. Indifference? Are whales herbivores?
Whales are not herbivores.
They eat plankton, right? Planktons are animals, I guess?
Yes.
So the difference between birds and... The herbivore is 0, birds is 1. Well, actually, we don't know how many birds there are, because we can change the number. But there are 0 herbivores, right? So the difference between birds and herbivores is the number of birds, which means there are exactly as many land-dwelling animals as there are birds, which makes sense because bird is the only land-dwelling animal. So this is tautological.
That's the only land-dwelling. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Fine.
There are 4 times as many blue animals as yellow animals. So if I make this 4, does it satisfy? Right? There's 4 times, and then
yeah.
There's 5. I guess they think whales are herbivores because like there's 5 birds and then there's...
It's wrong. Fine.
What if I click this? Yeah, it says, for the purpose of this puzzle, whales are herbivore. Yes. Okay. All right, let's see. Reptile lives on land, herbivore. They eat insects, don't they? Iguanas?
They do eat some, like they eat like lettuce and seaweed and stuff like that. So they
Okay.
eat some, like they're more omnivores, but whatever.
There are exactly as many carnivores as iguanas and green animals. Of which I'm guessing we count these once, right? We don't say, it's not like we're saying, oh, there's one iguana and there's one green animal, therefore we say two.
Guessing we say two, but
You think we
do
say
what you
two?
like.
I was thinking we say, oh, so this is one.
I don't think it's that smart. It thinks whales are herbivores.
Wait, who's carnivore? Oh, this guy's carnivore. This guy's also carnivore, but this is herbivore. Okay. There are 8 more seals and birds. Isn't the max 9? So it has to be 1 in 9, right? Because that's the only way you can get 8 more seals and birds.
I think so.
But then there's 10 carnivores, right? Because these are considered carnivores. Right?
Yeah.
But you can't say 10 iguanas, so your interpretation is correct, right? You have to count, you have to double count them. Because you can't single count them, which was my interpretation. Okay.
Yeah. You will receive 1 star for this level.
There's something similar it's called Meter, I think. METR is the name of the organization for the AI thing that I volunteered for.
Mm.
And there was this thing where so when it said like you have to figure out what this function that takes 2 integers and returns 1 boolean does, and they told you it's some combination of these, like the function is some combination of these functions, like is like x is greater than y, where you take x and y, or like square, so you give it a number and it squares it and things like that. So it's some combination of these. And like as I was doing it, I was like, but wait, I don't know that these functions do what I think that they do. Like just because the function is named square, does it actually square the number?
Doesn't actually.
So then I have to read the source code for the square. And in the end it did. Although when I read the is prime, they did it in a way that was weird to me. Like I read, it's like I was like, this doesn't look like it's doing prime. But when I tested, oh, it is. It's just doing it in a weird way. Like,
interesting.
So it took me a while to like confirm. Like, is this actually, does this actually return true whenever the number is prime? Because just because it's called is prime doesn't mean that's what it does. But after some digging through, it's like, yeah, it looks like that is what it does. There are exactly as many tigers as penguins and aquatic animals in total. There are 4 times as many aquatic animals as herbivores. So what's aquatic? Are ducks aquatic? It lives in water, which I assume means aquatic. Yeah, they don't have an explicit like label called aquatic. So I guess lives in water is what they mean by aquatic. 4 times as many aquatic animals as herbivores. So who are the herbivores? Carnivore, herbivore. If there's, oh man, that's tricky. So these are both aquatic, but only this is herbivore. If there's 4 times as many aquatic animals, if this is
2 and 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can do 1 and 3, right? Because you want 4 aquatic animals, of which this ends up being 4 total. There are many tigers as penguins and aquatic. So these are both aquatic, right?
Right.
So this is 7? Because it's 4 plus 3, because you double count the penguins.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. There are 4 more crocodiles than land dwelling animals. Oh, by the way, another thing about, so you do get paid at meter.
Oh, okay.
And it's an interesting incentive. So you get paid by the hour, but if you are the fastest solver, you also get paid. Let's say you get paid $100 an hour. Okay, so you take however long you take to solve the puzzles, and then let's say it takes you 3 hours, you get $300. But if you were the fastest, you also get paid $100 times the average amount of time all the other volunteers took. So
Oh.
you get that bonus for Jade says, I want to solve puzzles for $100 an hour. Yeah, so then apply for meter. You do need programming knowledge probably to do it though. But if you have that, then you can go for that. So you do have incentives to go fast, as opposed to, you know, the other incentive is like to take as long as possible, so you get paid as much as possible.
Right, I see.
Although, if you like, it seems to me like if you think you're gonna get second place, then might as well take as long as possible then, right? Because you only like the bonus is only for the first place person.
Right.
There's also a referral bonus, but it's pretty small. It's like $10 per referral. So I feel like it's better to keep the talent pool small so you have a better chance of getting first place than to get the $10 from referring people. Unless you refer people that you're pretty confident aren't going to be as fast as you.
Or bad.
Yeah. What else? And yeah, so I
refer your talentless friends.
I felt pretty good about the first two puzzles I did. The third one I'm getting stuck on from meter. But the first two I'm like I might actually be the fastest one. I'm not sure. I don't know. Like we'll see.
Yeah.
There are 4 more crocodiles than land-dwelling animals. Okay, so this is probably land-dwelling. Yeah, reptile herbivore. This is land-dwelling, yeah. Oops, come on. Crocodile, is they considered water? Yeah, they are considered water, okay. Exactly 4 herbivores do not live in water. So who's just this guy, probably? Do not live in, and he's land, I guess. So exactly 4. So this is 4. 194. Which one is which? Because this is a 4. There are 4 more crocodiles. So it has to be more than 4. So you're saying 9?
Yeah, I think it has to be, right? Yeah.
Because these are both landing, so that's 5. So that's not exactly. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Hooray. Good job, Jade. There are 2 times exactly. I'm assuming this is the only fish. I'm not even going to read the description, so we're going to set this for.
Okay.
Is this guy red? Like, is this red enough to be red? It doesn't show the color in the description.
Wow.
This guy's a herbivore, right? Yeah, he is. Okay. 2 times as many reptiles. So 8? Oh god, it's plausible. Like if this guy's red, then this is 1, right? Because we need 9 reds.
Right.
But if he's not red, then this is 9. You think the turtle's brown? You think it doesn't count as red? Okay. Nope, it was 1. He is red. He was red the whole time. There are 2 less herbivores than carnivores. There are 4 times as many fish as mammals. Or is this a fish? Sharks are fish. Exactly 2 carnivores are mammals. This is a carnivore. So this is 2. Ah, shucks, yep. There are 2 less, so there's 4 carnivores. Is this a carnivore? What is this guy? He's an herbivore too. So there's 5 carnivores, I guess. Well, actually, it's at least 5 because we don't know how many fish there are. There are 4 times as many fish as mammal. I guess this is the only mammal. So if there's 2 of that, there's got to be 8 of these. 2. Wait, but that doesn't work. Then that means there have to be 12 Oh, but one of these is carnivore. This guy's carnivore. No, this guy's herbivore. This guy's carnivore? It still doesn't work, right? Because I need 10. Oh, I can, because I can split the 10 between these guys. So we could do this, maybe. There are 2 less herbivores than carnivores. Yeah, that works. Yeah. There are 4 times as many fish as mammals. That works. They're exactly 2 carnivores. Yeah, okay, so we're good.
Yeah.
What?
What?
2, 4, 4? What? Can I? Oh, I can close it. 2 less herbivores than carnivores. Wait, did I count this as... I might have counted this as a carnivore. I'm confused. This is
I think
carnivore.
we just multiply. Yeah, I don't know. We did.
Oh, yeah, we might have said 2 times less instead of 2 less.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I thought you said 2 times as many. Yeah, I guess maybe that's what I was thinking. I don't remember what happened. There are 3 times as many seals as birds. So some multiple of 3. There are exactly as many green animals as land-dwelling animals and blue animals in total. So right now that would be 4. Exactly 8 animals are not carps. So this is carp, I guess. So 8. So this would be 2 and...
Oh, that one said green.
And 6. Oh, yeah, it says up here, their color. Okay. 3 times as many seals as birds. Exactly as many green animals as land-dwelling and... Wait, who's land-dwelling? That's water. That's land. So land-dwelling and blue, so that's 4, so that's okay. Exactly 8 are not... Yeah, this works, right?
Yeah.
Yay. I'll do 2 more, I guess. We'll finish level 2 and then we can end stream there. Exactly 4 animals live in water. So that's gotta be this guy. Exactly as many aquatic animals as airborne animals and fish in different... This is a fish, right? Exactly.
Yep.
So that means it has to be 8, right? There's no other way to get the difference between this and this be equal to this.
There are exactly as many aquatic animals as airborne. Okay. Yeah. All right.
There are
Wait, is the iguana aquatic?
He's land, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It would have been helpful to know that it says the color.
Yep.
In the parentheses there.
There are exactly as many reptiles as mammals. Is a bat a mammal in this game? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And aquatic animals in
this game.
Yeah, that's the important part. I'm not asking in general. I'm asking in this game. So now it's good, right?
I think so.
It's kind of like that. What was it? Adib Baba or whatever? Like that. It might have been Qatar.
Yeah.
Because everybody was saying Qatar in the answers. But it might have been that.
It wasn't. It doesn't exist.
I don't mean in real life. I mean in the game.
Right.
There are exactly as many red animals as eagles and fish in difference. So again, that just means oh, there's 2. Is this a fish in the game? No, it's a mammal. Okay. Yeah, so that means this guy's double the other guy because that's the only way to achieve that. There are 2 times as many birds as herbivores. So who's whale is herbivore, I believe, in this game? Yeah. And shark is probably not. Yeah. Is the bird an herbivore in this game? No, it's not. Okay, so this would have to be 2, and this guy could be 4, for example. Exactly 2 aquatic animals are not carnivore, I guess is what it... Wait, this... So that would have to be...
4 and
yeah,
3.
this would have to be 2, right? These are the 2 aquatic animals that are not carnivore, which means this is... And this has to be double for that, and this has to be double for that. So I think it's like this.
Okay.
Oh, so we did it. So there we go. This is... Was it called Puzzle Machine or Puzzle Factory or whatever it's called? Puzzle Machine.
Puzzle Machine, I think.
Just out of curiosity, let's check out the achievement list. 5 medals in Grid of Things. 2 medals in every game. That's an all-rounder. All the medals in Grid of Things. 5 medals in Who Does What. 5 puzzles each game. Tourists. All medals. 100 puzzles. Earn all medals in all games. Earn all medals in the... This is weird. So the way Steam works is the achievements are sorted in order of easiest to hardest and like conceptually easiest to hardest, but in reality, in practice, what achievement the most people have gotten and the least people have gotten. And earning all medals is quote unquote easier, meaning more people have gotten than earn all medals in zero. Yeah. But I guess now that I'm thinking about it, like now I've said out loud, and I think that means both, like all 3 of these, 0 people have gotten, right? So these are all tied, basically.
Oh, I see. It just means that whales are herbivores.
Yep, that's what it means.
That's what it means in this game.
Yeah. All right, let me get the ending screen. All right, thanks, Steph, for helping
Even the
us.
achievements are a logic puzzle. Sorry. Yep.
No problem. Thanks for helping us with the American educational system, helping us determine what's realistic and what's fantasy, and
Yep. It was all realistic.
with the especially the part where a student is attacked by a bear, so we take a whole tree stump log like that the lumberjack would be standing on in the river, right? Like the whole thing, and just whack the bear with it, and that saves the student.
Just one time.
Yeah.
Yep. We will always support you. Good night.
Good night, Steph. See you later. And yeah, so my regular schedule, top left corner of the screen, every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific. That's about 2 hours ago in your time zone. We got the Steph Thursday stream, where I play puzzle games, hidden object games, that sort of stuff with my co-host Stephanie. Every Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific. That's about 3 hours, 45 minutes ago in your time zone. We have the solo Saturday stream, where I play random games from my review queue. We got the Discord. Join the Discord for updates to the schedule and any announcements for off-schedule streams. We got a stream every day this week. So today's Thursday, so Friday. Tomorrow we're playing Stardust Exile at 6 p.m. And then Saturday we're playing Battle Juice Alchemist. So look forward to that. And yeah, I think that's it. So thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the cat parade while I look for someone to raid.